Fantastic. So I'm going to be planning how to paint in today. Called For Every Name Remembered. It'll make sense the more I get through it. But first I'm just going to decide where things are going to go. Start off with raw umber. And some of this medium. I don't put a lot of water with the acrylics because I want them to bind to the surface. This canvas has been primed with PVA, then 2 coats of white gesso. It's put on a batten at the top and the bottom, and then down the side it's got metal struts that I've clipped it to keep this quite taut, because obviously if I put it on a canvas, if I put it on an actual frame, I wouldn't be able to get it out of the cellar. So I've stretched it as much as I can so that I can take it apart again at the end, roll it up and take it upstairs. I've done that on quite a few now. It's worked okay. So I'm just going to work out where I'm going to put things. I've done drawings of this and also a bigger brush. Planned it out in sketchbook, so I've got an idea of where I'm going with it in the first place. So I'm just looking to get things in the right place at the moment with don't want it to go too close to the edge in case I need to stretch the canvas anymore. You just never know. Yeah, it's all making sense. So I'm trying to make it like a crowd on purpose. So I don't want it to be neatly spread out. I want it to be like jostling in the middle. Now the reason I keep counting them is because I want to get 100 faces on. I've actually got 100 faces that I want to paint. So I've got to get another 16 on, which is pretty easy, quite easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that breaks up that back line at the top as well then. So there's my 16 faces. What I'm going to be doing is I've found 100 women's names of people who have been recognised for doing something amazing, like empowered women, strong women, women that actually took a bite and made a difference. The whole point of this is you've got the women who are remembered, like these women, and then for all the women that are remembered, there's countless that have sacrificed things that we'll never know the names of. So that's what this painting's about. I'm not choosing 100 women and saying these are the best 100 women. I'm saying I've remembered 100 of these names. And for this 100 that I've remembered, there's going to be so many others. So that's going to be that idea of women who have sacrificed things, whatever, to move things forward that we just won't even remember. So that's going to go back and back with crucifixions. They always say as an artist you should always do one crucifixion. So this one is mine. My first idea was to do one woman crucified, and I thought no, because it's been more than one woman who has made a difference. It's been countless, and then I thought, well, who? And it's like, well, you can't remember all of them. And then that was the idea of, for all the ones that are in the light of the media, of history, there's going to be countless others. And that's what I'm trying to capture in this painting. I'll see how I get on with it. It's going to take a while, but I just wanted to capture the first steps of it on here. So just raw umber, and I'm just getting the tone of the background in now. It'll get darker as it gets further back. So I get the idea. The 100 names I came up with, I wrote a list myself, and then I asked a good friend of mine, Catherine, and also my sister and my mother-in-law, if there were any other names that they could think that. I asked them for their top names just to see if I would miss any really obvious ones out that go, oh yeah, I remember those. So the 100 names was in conversation with people. I didn't sit down and remember 100 names, but it was 100 names of women. It's like, oh, who was the one that did that? Who was the one that did that? And that's how I got to these 100 names. So they were remembered in conversation, not as a sitting down and writing them out kind of exercise. And there were plenty that I remembered that didn't get onto the 100. And it wasn't because they weren't good enough, because that's ridiculous. It was more a case of I wanted a cross section of the women that I'd remembered. I mean, if it had just been women I remember, there'd have been a huge skew towards female artists. So I could have put many, many more female artists up. So I tried to keep it quite even. And there will be thousands and thousands of others that other people remember. But that's the whole point of the painting. I can't put everybody up there that I've remembered. I mean, I think we wrote down like 200 names, and I had to get it back down to 100. And that's why the painting's so big as well, because I wanted it to be a large painting for a large subject. Probably have to get some more paints for this one. I didn't actually, I was, because this is the first time I've streamed on YouTube, I didn't advertise it. I didn't say, oh yeah, I'm going to be streaming on such and such and such a day. Because I thought, well, if I don't manage it, I'm going to reach right through. So I thought, well, I'll just do it, do a live stream. Because then they get kept there anyway. So if anyone does want to go and have a look and see it, that's fine. But yeah, in future it'd be good to have conversations with people while I'm doing it. But this is more a technical experiment as well to make sure I can actually do a live stream on this computer. It was very, very frustrating. I had downloaded a system and everything so that I could have two cameras going at once and you could see detail and stuff. And my graphics card wouldn't support it. Always the case, isn't it? Try something new and the one thing that you improve, you've got to improve everything else to support it. I tried streaming on Twitch, and again, because of the equipment I had, although I could actually get a Twitch video out there, wasn't pleased with the quality that I could achieve with what I've got. So I thought I'll just stick to YouTube videos at the moment. And then this is actually not a bad quality stream compared to what I was getting with the others. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on plodding, see what happens. But I am tending to paint more subjects of things that are coming into my head, and then I'll work on them in my head and in sketchbooks and stuff. And it's questioning the reality we live in and where we are up to. And I'm not so much looking at escapism now. I'm trying to capture like what's behind the reality but is still real. So for a while I really wanted to do fantasy work and all different mythological creatures, and I still enjoy doing those, so I will carry on doing them. But there's a real side, I think it's what's happened over the last couple of years, 2020 and 2021, where it's like, hold on, there's so many more things happening now. And as I mentioned in the Afghanistan video that I did, it's a way of me processing the world around me and putting my thoughts down. I'm definitely a person who thinks visually rather than with words. As you can tell, because I keep talking really slowly, because I'm trying to explain my thoughts and feelings when throwing a bit of paint on the canvas would be easier for me. I'm getting there. Gives you an idea though of the kind of tone I'm going for. I'm going for a dark background and the faces lit up. This is just the first layer now. There will be many layers. How long have we been going? 25 minutes. So I think I'm going to stop there for this introduction stream, and I'll carry on a bit with the raw umber, and then when I start getting on to the next stages, I'll do a bit more of a live stream. see what happens. See how it goes. Thank you very much for stopping by, having a look. Um, if you do want to see what I get up to and see any more videos that I release, I will be releasing things that aren't live streamed as well. I'm working on a teaching video set for improving your own teaching, but that'll be edited so it won't be as as my live streams. And so like and subscribe. Give me, you know that anyone who puts YouTube videos up likes a good like and subscribe. I'm doing it more of a record of my work for YouTube videos. I think having a record of where you're up to as an artist and what you've done in the past is so important. And this is a good way for me to do it. It also reminds me of how I used to do techniques. So, but yeah, if that's the sort of thing you want to keep an eye on and see where I get up to and where I get to this year, hoping to do some outdoor things, then please start subscribing. Thank you very much. I'll get on with doing some background painting.